Hello and welcome to Saturday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where I am thrilled to be tackling a sequel today to a puzzle that I only did a few days ago. The puzzle on the screen is called Foggy Regional Constraints by Belamis, and I did the original puzzle, Regional Constraints. It feels like only 4 or 5 days ago, and I thought it was sensationally good. The basic idea is that you can't repeat a digit within a constraint. So these green cells here, they're all German whispers lines. Don't worry if you don't know what that is. I will explain in due course. But there can't be a repeated digit on those whispers lines. And it worked. It was just gorgeous, the original version. And I sort of said, not really jokingly, but I mentioned when solving it, gosh, this constraint might have legs. And Belamis has made another one, this time with fog, which, I mean, everyone enjoys fog, or almost everybody. So I'm really looking forward to trying this. Loads of you have suggested it to us, including, might I add, Maverick. No, Maverick hasn't really recommended it, but Maverick has just taken off. How long did that take? 1 minute 12 seconds from when I started the video. It is uncanny. Apologies if there is a little bit of aeroplane noise in the background. There is little I can do about it, especially when Maverick flies as low as he did yesterday. Anyway, I will read the rules of this in a second. What else did I need to tell you about? Well, actually, I'm really looking forward to another puzzle-related thing, and that is having a go at this game, Blueprints. Nice homophone there, which Mark and I are going to be streaming on Monday evening. We'd love to have your company for that. It's a brand new game. This is something we don't get to do very often, to actually tackle a new game, but this is brand new. Several of you have suggested it, so we're going to have a good look at it, 10 PM UK time on Monday. Love to have your company. Other than that, what else? Over on Patreon, we have still got our monthly reward running, themed on April Fools. You can win Emily Williams' incredible handmade cushion cover, Sudoku themed. I haven't got my tab up today, so we can't do a refresh on how many solvers we've had. I think we were up towards about 400 successful solvers of the whole thing yesterday, so it's probably gone up even higher. But it's over on Patreon right now. Do check it out. You will enjoy it. And I've got one birthday to do today, and it's Pauline's birthday. And I don't just know this from one person, Pauline. I know it from two. Your partner Joris wrote to us, and also your friend Emma. And I'm told that, Pauline, you bought your first house this year, and Emma is going to miss you when you move further away, but is very excited for you and for Joris in your new home. So, well, many happy returns. I think you're over in the Netherlands. Sorry, my voice is still it's still not 100% post Tokyo. But anyway, Pauline, many happy returns. I hope it's a great day today with, of course, a large slice of heavily iced chocolate cake. Now, let's have a look at some solving. Let's have a look at the rules of this puzzle by Belamis. The rules are as follows. We've got normal Sudoku rules applying, so we've got to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Dynamic fog today. The grid is partially covered in dynamic fog. Correctly placed digits may remove fog from other cells. So if we got that cell, it might remove the fog from this cell. I don't know whether it has to remove the fog from its own cell. Not sure. I think that is the normal convention, but we'll have to see as we solve. German whispers. Along green lines, digits must differ from their neighbours by at least 5. So I won't put it in case it happens to be right, but if that's a 1, this square here would have to be at least equal to 6 in order to be sufficiently different from 1. It could be, this digit could be 6, 7, 8 or 9. Killer. Okay, digits do not repeat in cages and sum to the small clue in the top left corner if given. So under the fog somewhere there's going to be some killer cages, and they've got to add up to their totals. Renban. Purple lines contain a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. So let's imagine this line existed under the fog, and imagine this cell was a 1. Now this line would therefore have to contain 1, 2 and 3 because the digits on it are consecutive, and they can appear in any order. So that would be a way of constructing a Renban line. Parity. Along a peach line, adjacent digits must alternate between odd and even. So hopefully that's clear. Kropki. Digits in cells separated by a black dot have a 1:2 ratio, so one of the digits will be double the other. So imagine these two cells were separated by a black dot, and this was a 2. This would either be 4, because 4 is double 2, or 1, because 2 is double 1. That's how black Kropki dots work. And then we've got this final constraint, which is the big one. Each constraint type may contain no repeated digits anywhere in the puzzle, e.g. all Renban cells must contain no repeated digits, all cells connected by a Kropki dot must contain no repeated digits, etc. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual, but now I get to play. Let's get cracking. I can't see how to start this, it's making me chuckle. The way to start this is to note a secret about German whispers lines. There are actually a few secrets about German whispers lines, but there's one very, very important secret. And the secret is that a German whispers line cannot contain... Actually, I can put 5 in because it will not clear fog. It cannot contain the digit 5. And that's because if it did contain a 5, what would the neighbouring digit on the line be? It's got to be at least 5 different from 5. So if we go up, we get to double-digit numbers. They aren't Sudoku numbers. And if we go down, we get to 0 or lower. And they aren't Sudoku numbers. So there is no 5 anywhere on a green line. So these 8 digits, and there are 8 cells on those lines, are the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they are all looking at this cell, which has to be, by Sudoku, a 5. I mean, it's sort of simple, but it's sort of beautiful, isn't it? I think that's really beautiful. I hope it clears some fog. It did. So we haven't had to think about sort of oscillating polarity along green lines at all there. We've just been able to fill in a digit. Okay, I mean, I can see something with my cages now as well. This was a bit like the puzzle of Belamis's I did, which had this constraint first time. So what I'm looking at here is these 6 cells. These 6 cells add up to 22. Now, there's actually only one combination of Sudoku digits that can do that, because we can't repeat a digit, obviously. So these digits here have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. It's the only way of doing it. You can sort of extrapolate that from the triangular number for 6 being 21. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is 21. If you want to get 22 with that same number of digits, you're just going to have to increase that top digit, that's 6, by 1, and keep all the rest of them the same. Now, okay, so what I'm thinking now is this, yeah, okay, so now we're going to have to think back to whispers, because this digit's under pressure. This digit here sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, so in theory it could be 6, 8 or 9 by Sudoku, but let's think about this. That means that this digit is indisputably higher than 5. And that leads to a sort of trick that you can do along whispers lines. If this digit is higher than 5, these digits must both be lower than 5. And we can see that because let's imagine this digit was also higher than 5. Could these digits be 5 apart? No. Even if we select 6 and 9, they wouldn't be 5 apart. So this digit is going to be lower than 5. This digit is going to be lower than 5. And now, I mean, this can't be 6 because 6 is sort of only has one partner along these lines. If this was 6, both of these would be 1. So that is 8 or 9. But the other thing I'm seeing is that those squares, we've sort of got a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple in row 7. Although we're mixing up constraints a bit there, aren't we? Because this is killer cage, this is green line. Okay, so 7 has to be up here. I'm wondering if this is about numbers adding up to 5. Just because these two numbers add up to 5, and because 1, 2, 3 and 4 add up to 10, that means these two numbers add up to 5. And this has got... these two digits are the same as the two digits in there, aren't they? Because there must be a 1, 2, 3 and 4. Well, whatever, because 1, 2, 3 and 4 are in purple, whatever's not in here is in here. So these two digits are the same as the two digits in there. Oh, right, hang on. So maybe I should think about these two digits. Those two digits are not from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So these are from 6, 8, 9. Oh, there's something going on here. But I haven't worked out what it is, I'm afraid. Right. I'm going to look at this green line. Okay, so any two neighbouring digits on green lines have to contain one digit higher than 5 and one digit lower than 5. So this pair here contains a low and a high digit. Now that's going to be the third low digit within the panoply of green digits, isn't it? So we're going to, between these 5 cells, we're going to have used 3 of the digits 1, 2, 3 and 4. And that means only one of these digits can be lower than 5. And therefore it must go in the middle. Because if this was lower than 5, because we're going to oscillate, this would be higher, this would be lower. And then we'd use 2 here. We can't use 2 here. So that has to be low. These have to be high. And... I don't know what that means. It probably means something. What do we think that might mean? Let me think. Right. This is really clever, actually. This middle digit now is not 3 or 4. It can't be 4 because 4 only partners with 9 on the line, but it can't be 3 either, because if it was 3, this would be an 8-9 pair within the green panoply, and that therefore couldn't exist. So this is a low digit within the green segment. And now, remember we said those two digits there, they added up to 5. So one of these is a 1 or a 2, and one of them is a 3 or a 4, because they're either going to be a 1-4 pair or a 2-3 pair. So within, again, looking at green overall, we've got a low digit here, a 1 or a 2. One of these is a 1 or a 2. So the low digit here can't be 1 or 2. So it is 3 or 4. And 3 or 4 has to partner 8 or 9. So now, okay, I've got this. So now I've got an 8-9 pair within green, which means these can't be 8-9, which means these are 6-7. Now that means this can't be a 2, because 2 and 6 are not 5 apart, they're only 4 apart. That is beautiful. Oh no, it didn't clear any fog. Oh, okay, all right, so we can do a bit more though. Okay, so we've now got 1 within green. So this can't be a 1-4 pair, that must be a 2-3 pair, which means this is a 1-4 pair, which means this is 2-3-7, using the logic we thought about earlier. Ah, yeah, okay. Now I've used 3 in green, so I can't use 3 down here. So this must be a 4 and a 9, because 4 only goes with 9 on the whisper. This is now 1. This is a 4. Oh, I keep thinking it's going to clear fog and it doesn't do it. Oh, goodness. Okay, oh, this is an 8, I suppose. Oh! Ah, good. Okay, I was worried about that. I was like, how do you get any further? Right, so we've got some Renbans that have emerged. And do I know what this is yet? In this row, what digits is it we need to place? 6, 7, 9. Let's just have a quick look at that. That can't be 9. No, that doesn't... Well, I mean, it might interact. If we knew that was 9, for example, that would make this 6, 8. Or if this is 6, this is 8, 9. It's probably to do with the Renbans. Let's look at this one. That one, the reason this one's interesting is it can't have 1 or 9 on it. Because if it's got 1 on it, it would be 1, 2, 3, and that will break here. And if it's got 9 on it, it'll have 8 on it, which it can't do. So this is from 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it has got 5 and 6 on it, definitely. These can't be 4 because of Sudoku. This one can't be 7 because of Sudoku. Belamis, making me do Sudoku in your Sudoku puzzle. Outrageous. This has got 5 and 6 on it. Oh, nearly. This is a consecutive pair because it's 2 consecutive digits. So this contains, I mean, this is a fatuous thing I'm about to say, but it actually can help to frame your thoughts on sort of white Kropki dots or 2-cell Renbans. A consecutive pair of digits must contain an odd and an even number. What's the even number on here? It's not 4, and it's not 6, because 6 can't repeat within the purple lines. So it is 2 or 8. So if it's 2 up here, it would be 2 with 1 or 3. If it's 8, it would be with 7 or 9. Okay, sorry, maybe that's not the point then. I'm not sure. Alright, let's have a look at this. This one can't have 1 on it. Oh! Ah, no, I was about to say, so 1 can't be on purple, but this could be a 1-2 pair, so that's not true. 1 is in one of those 3 squares. Okay, so what have we... We can't put 5 or 6 on this. So it's either exactly 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about that. Let me just mull that over. If it's 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see. That's... Oh, goodness me, that's really clever. Whoa! It's not 2, 3, 4, but that's not easy to see. That is not easy to see. Okay, if this was 2, 3, 4, then this is 5, 6, 7. And we have a question. What is this now? Well, now, if we've used 2, 3, 4 here, we know that this is an 8 with something. But if 7 has disappeared from what it can go with, this is 8, 9. And it can't be 8, 9 because both of those squares would then equal 6. This is brilliant. It's quite brilliant. So, what is this then? Is it 7, 8, 9? Yeah, it is. That's the only other 3-cell sequence that we've got left. We can't put 1 on here. It can't be 2, 3, 4. It can't involve 5 or 6, so it is 7, 8, 9. And 7 is placed by Sudoku. So 7, 6. Okay, this is good. 7, 8, 9. So this hasn't got 7 on it. This is 4, 5, 6, and we can place the 4. Whoops. Oh, I've got lots of extra thingies. Peach lines emerging. Now what's this, though? So these... okay, so this is from 1, 2, 3, and definitely involves 2. That's not 7 anymore. We probably are going to have to use the... What were the peach lines? Parity. Yeah, so they've got to oscillate odd and even. Yeah, and that digit is odd by dint of the fact that in box 7, 2, 4, 6 and 8 have already made an appearance. So what is this digit? It is 179 in here. That's definitely odd. That's definitely not 7. That's definitely not 9. But if this is odd, both of these are even. And they're not 4. So this is from 2, 6, 8. But it must involve a 2. Because if that was a 6, 8 pair, that would make both of those squares have to equal 9. So there is definitely a 2 in here. And so there's definitely a 2 in one of those 3 squares by Sudoku now. And right, okay. So the peach lines, there are 9 cells of peachiness. So that means we are maxed out. We are quorate on peachiness because we can't have 10 cells of anything in this puzzle. So we're going to have to put every other digit onto... Yeah, okay. I see. Right, so we've used, on this line, I've used 2 of my 4 even digits. So in Sudoku, generally, we've got 2, 4, 6 and 8 as the even digits. Now this line uses 2 of the evens. So this line and this line together have got 2 evens to play with, oscillating parity. So the middle digits here have to be even, definitely. Because if we made that even, that would be even. That's all the evens gone then, and we'd have no evens to put on that line. But we have to oscillate parity. So these digits are not 6, are they? Or 2. Oh, this is gorgeous. Yeah, because look, 6 can't go in either of those squares by Sudoku. 2 can't go in either of those squares because it's already appeared on a peach line. So this is a 4-8 pair, and that is a 4. I didn't clear fog. That's an 8. I didn't clear fog either. That's a 4. That's a 9. Oh no! Come on, you rotten thing. Okay, that's a 4. Sudoku, no. 4. Oh, nearly. 4 is very restricted in some boxes as we float around the grid. Oh goodness me. Okay, so I didn't earn anything from that. All right, so these are all odd though. Is anything restricted? We can't put 7 on this one. Or 1 actually. Or 9. Or 9. These two have to be 3, 5. They can't be 1. They can't be 7. And 9 and 9 here. Look at the other two. So this is 3, 5. Right, so these are from 179. That one's not 7, look. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, that one's not 1 either. I was like, this isn't going anywhere. 9. Okay, so these are now a 1-7 pair. Right, that's a 1-7 pair, so that's got to be a 9. I keep thinking I'm going to get some fog clearance and it's not doing anything. Where is 7 in column 1? It's not there. It's not here, so that's a 7. So this is a 1. So this is a 7. This is almost getting bizarre how little this is doing. I'm almost beginning to wonder whether I've made a mistake because I feel like we just... Okay, hang on. If these are 4, 8, then these don't involve 8. So this is 2, 6. Okay, so I can do a bit more Sudoku down here. This is going to be a 6. Still no fog clearance. These are not... Right, so this is now 8, 9. So this is 9. Okay, we can still do a bit more Sudoku. This is a 6 by Sudoku. This is a 2 by Sudoku. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay, we got some Kropki dots. Now, okay, this is interesting. We've got 6 Kropki dots. That's actually all we could have in this puzzle, because 5, 7 and 9 can never go on black Kropki dots. And the way to appreciate that is to think about, remember there's the doubling relationship across the black Kropki dots. So if you had 5, 7 or 9 and you halve them, you don't get integers. And if you double them, you don't get Sudoku numbers. So 5, 7 and 9 are out of bounds. So these Kropki dots are the digits 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8. But this one has got no, it's not got 2, 4 or 8 on it. So that must be a 3, 6 pair, I think. That's the only black Kropki dot relationship left. So this is not 3. There is no 3 on here. So this is a 1, 2 pair. Oh, so I get a 1 down here. These squares are 3, 5, 8. Which I thought that might do something, but I think I can get rid of a 5 from there. This is a 3. Can't be an 8. So that's got to be 8. These are now a 3, 5 pair. These are 2, 7, 8 to finish row 8, and that is a 2 by Sudoku. This is actually going a little bit now. We get a 7, 8 pair. We get an 8 up here. That's quite an interesting 8. No jokes about me at parties. Thank you very much. But the reason this is an interesting 8 is look at this now. We've got an 8 in this domino and an 8 in this domino. So when we get this sort of relationship, we should ask where 8 goes in row 3. Because it obviously can't go in any of those 6 cells, and it doesn't seem to be able to go in those. So that's got to be an 8. That's got to be a 4. There's a 4 in one of these. And these squares, look, are 1, 2, 4, 8. So where's the 1? It's got to be here. So that's got to be 1. That's got to be 2. These have got to be a 4, 8 pair, which places the 4 here. And presumably that's useful. He says, desperately trying to work out why. Not seeing anything very clever, actually. Oh, 6 I can place here by Sudoku. 1, 5. 1, 2. What about, okay, 6. We can get some more work done down here, look. This square is a 2 or a 3. 6 is in one of those 2 squares in box 4. And these 3 digits are 1, 4, 5, I think. So that's got to be a 5. Okay, we're still gradually clearing fog as we make our way through the puzzle. That 5 means we're going to get the 5 and the 3 on the peachy line over there. So what are those digits then? No, they've got to have 5 in them. This is a 1, 2 pair. Right, so at the top of this column we need 3 and 8. Yes, there we go. Oh, we don't get a 3 in the corner, at least not that corner. Oh, we've done all the corners. We don't get any 3s in corners today, I'm afraid. Some of you will be relieved. That's a 7, that's a 3, that's a 2. I think we're sort of finishing off now. It feels like we've broken the back of it, doesn't it? What do we need now here? 6, 9. Yeah, we can do that. 6, 9. 5, 3, 3, 6. These squares here have got to be 6, 7, 9. So the 7 only has one position. This is a 6, 9. Oh, wow! Sorry, I misclicked there. I wanted to put pencil marks in. Now, what about that row? 9 hasn't been placed in it. What about these squares then? 3 and 3 and 5. That's doable. Ah. Oh. Okay, that's going to be a 6, I think. That is a cage. But it's a 1-cell cage. But we had 6, 8, 9 as a possibility for that. And that became 8, 9. So I think that's going to have to be a 6, I think. I don't know if that worked or not. 6, 9, 9, 8, 8, 4. 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. And if I haven't made a ricket, 2. Well, all the fog's cleared, so that's probably right. That is a beautiful puzzle, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. That is absolute. But look how many people have solved it in one day. Well, I hope it's going to be many, many thousands, if not millions more, Belamis, because that deserves a very wide audience. It's gorgeous. I loved everything about that. I love the fact you can write in a 5 as the first digit. I actually think if you're new to variant Sudoku, that will feel quite magical, because you're probably going to look at this and go, how? How do you start the puzzle? You're only shown those cells. And yet once you see it, it just is perfect, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant, that. I loved it. And keep making puzzles with this constraint, because I think it's really interesting. Honestly, and if you do enjoy Fog of War Sudoku, we have an app full of these made by some of the very best constructors in the whole wide world. So check that out. Anyway, let me know in the comments how you got on with the puzzle. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.